Whoa, Beanie!
What's up, C Rose?
What happened? Did you just escape from Alcatraz, or is it 30 degrees outside and I haven't opened my door yet?
No, it's actually hot today, but I was up before the sun, getting my workout in. I just haven't had a time. I've had time to change, bro.
Okay, what's the workout you do in the morning? Are you a lifter? Do you run early in the morning? Peloton? What do we got?
No, running is for my off days, Chris. So I get some weights in. We kind of do hit-ish workouts because we don't have heavy enough weights to like really
Oh,
clang it and bang it. You know what I'm saying? So we
got it.
we, we improvise.
Okay, maybe during the summer months, you and I should go lift together. What do you
Let's
think?
go. You're anytime, 6 a.m.
I'm
Tuesday,
up.
Thursday, Saturday. Let's go.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what the hell? I'm up. All right, let's get to it. 2017 World Series revisited tonight in Houston. All the fans are going to be going nutty. What is the biggest storyline for you heading into the Dodgers v. Astros?
I think tonight the biggest storyline is Kershaw versus Greinke, just two future Hall of Famers going at it. I love when pitchers get to the point in their careers where they need to make adjustments and like kind of change the way they approach things. Obviously, both guys have had to do that. I mean, they were flamethrowers back in the day, if you will. Now they rely on, movement, location, deception, all that good stuff. So I like that. And then we'll dig a little deeper, Chris, and I want to see the Kershaw-Yordan Alvarez matchup. Kershaw absolutely dominates lefties, and Yordan has basically zero platoon splits. He's good against righties and lefties. He's like my favorite hitter in the game right now, so I want to see that matchup.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the low hanging fruit. I need to see Joe Kelly pitch
Okay.
the next few days. I need to. Because really, big picture, yeah, it's cute. The Greinke, Kershaw, former teammates, top of their staff story, all that sort of stuff. Joe Kelly does not give a shit. And now I wish he was pitching a little bit better. He's got about a 12.5 ERA. I know he got a slow start to the season. He didn't even pitch the first month or so. I would like to see him get a shot at this series. I mean, the dude has a mural of him like that. And he eats it up, man. He eats it up. He loves it. And so I want to see how he's going to react to the fans. I want to see if he can blow somebody away. Like, I don't understand how that guy gets hit, by the way.
He's in my book. I'll tell you. If you really want me to break it down.
Seriously, how many straight days is this that we've done this Instagram live show? And you've been like,
I've hit a lot of homers, Chris. I've hit a lot of homers. All right, let me live a little bit. Let me tell you.
I am. I know. I love it.
He did say that if a fan throws a beer at him, he'll throw it back. He shouldn't have said that because someone's going to throw a freaking beer at him.
What? How about just down it and then crush the beer can against your head?
Well, if you throw a beer, it's going to spill. I don't know. I don't like all that silly shit, but
you're thinking
I'm excited to watch it.
Too practical a term. Listen, if somebody he could be like Belushi in Animal House, and for everybody under the age of like 35, go watch it. It's one of the classics. He could just catch the beer midway through and chug it. He'll be fine. So there you go.
I like
all
that.
right. We've got former high school teammates going at it for the first time. Jack Flaherty, the Cardinals, taking on Lucas Giolito, the Chris Rose rotation, by the way. Go get your shirts now at JOMBOYmedia.com. Yeah, why not? So, scale of 1 to 10, your excitement level for this matchup.
I mean, it's 10. It's as cool as it gets for me. Obviously, I used to work out with these guys. I've known them since they were little pups. And they've been together every step of the way. Everybody knows the story, man. High school, they get drafted 1 year apart. And now they're going up against each other in the show, starting against each other. And I like it because they're the household names in the baseball world. You know these guys, And the forgotten aspect of all this is their pitching coach from Harvard Westlake will be – he's there. He's the pitching coach for the White Sox now.
Yeah.
So for him, he's got to be like, I don't want any offense tonight for my boys. I want to go out there and both of them dominate. But it's such a cool story, and they're such great dudes. Like, it's I don't know. For me, it resonates way more maybe, but I just think it's like one of the best stories of the year.
No, I think it's great, and I think people get it. Obviously, it's bigger out here in Los Angeles because they both went to a very prestigious school called Harvard Westlake. In fact, about 5-6 weeks ago on the Chris Rose rotation, we had the first ever interview with Giolito, Flaherty, and Fried all together. So go check that out on our YouTube channel, JM Baseball. or wherever you download your podcast. They were great together. And really one of the craziest stories was when Giolito hit Fried in the face.
Yeah.
Flaherty was playing shortstop. And the story from his angle and his perspective was amazing. If I have to answer the question on a scale of 1 to 10, it is a 9.5. And I only take away the half point because the game's not being played in St. Louis, which means we're not getting those guys to step into the batter's box.
Yeah.
That's the only – I wish the series was in St. Louis.
We don't want to see that. We don't need to see
do.
that.
Totally we do. Because Flaherty, as we saw when he went 420 or whatever recently, is a legit hitter. Giolito, on the other hand, looks like he's never held a bat before. And we'll admit it, although he does have some ribbies in the show.
Don't say legit hitter. You can't say legit hitter. He might be a little athletic and can do some things with the bat like
is he hitterish?
for a regular person.
Hitterish?
No. He knows he's not hitter. I was supposed to work with him on his hitting. COVID shut all of that down. So maybe this offseason I'll step in the cage with him, and maybe by next year he'll be hitterish.
Okay, I like that. Can you squeeze Brady Rose in for a lesson, too?
Yeah,
we need to get him back on track.
I'm expensive, though.
Oh. I'll send the bill to JOMBOY.
Yeah, send the JOMBOY.
We'll call it even. By the way, the pitching coach that everybody's talking about is Ethan Katz. And also, there was an assistant pitching coach who is now the Pirates pitching coach. I want to say his name is Oscar Marine. Is that right? I could be wrong.
I don't know that story.
Okay, I believe that he was the assistant there. So these Harvard Westlake guys are popping up all over. Going to be a ton of fun. What will also be a ton of fun, unless you're a Colorado Rocky, is the return of Jacob deGrom tonight. So what's going to be the bigger headline come tomorrow? deGrom's performance or word about his health?
Probably his performance. I mean, you saw what he did down in low A. He didn't look like he was struggling at all with his health. I mean, he was just blowing it by kids. Mm-hmm. And one funny thing, I don't know if you saw this, but our friends at Cespedes Family Barbecue, they run their blog, they're on social, whatever. They did an interview with some of the players that faced deGrom.
I saw that.
And one of the quotes was like, the only way to get ready for him was to play against him in MLB of the Show because he's the legit video game character.
Wait a second. Hold on. Did you call it MLB of the Show?
MLB of the Show? What is it?
Dude,
I don't play video games. I really
who's 34 and who's 50?
What is it? What did I get it wrong?
MLB The Show.
That's what I said.
You said MLB of the Show. I thought you were.
Yeah. I don't think I said that, but if I did, I'm sorry. I'm not a gamer.
How old are your kids again?
5 and 3.
Oh yeah, they're too young. Okay, I get it. See my 15-year-old. All he does is play MLB of the Show or whatever we call it.
I didn't say that. We need to check the tape.
But it is hilarious. He has put on his team all the guys from the Chris Rose rotation.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
Probably doing really well.
He's doing okay, but it's a weird ranking system. I don't quite understand the ranking system. It's guys from certain years. It's all bizarre. Now, here's the thing about deGrom. He hasn't pitched more than 6 innings in a start since April 23rd. So we're talking about a month. And, I'd love to see him come out and throw 8 innings and drop the ball in some reliever's hand, but I don't think that's going to happen tonight.
Probably not. I bet he goes – I bet he's on like a 75, 80 pitch count, something like that. That's my guess. I haven't read that anywhere. I mean, he's facing the Rockies, who are, one of the worst offensive teams in the league.
No.
And he's facing Freeland. So Freeland's this is his first start back from the IL. So I don't think either of them are going to go very far in the game. So it might be a battle of the bullpens towards the end of the game. Because the Mets, Mets, not a great offensive team right now.
Freeland, I thought that he was going to be a huge reason why they would have pressed the Dodgers in 2019. I was like, my God, homegrown talent, kid grew up in Denver. I was rooting for him. Just now you're just kind of wondering if they'll ever figure it out again. We'll see. All right, there's a bunch of pitchers that have figured out. There are 6 of them on the slate tonight that have thrown no-hitters. So you've got Arrieta, Giolito, Kershaw, Kluber, Scherzer, and Musgrove. Who will have the best performance tonight?
I think this one's super easy for me. I just went against the opponent, so I'm going with body issue alum Jake the Snake Arrieta because he's facing the Pirates, Chris.
Okay.
Overall, as a team, they have a 79 OPS plus. I think this year 97 is league average, so do the math there. I'm not going to do it in my head right now. I think they're 18% below average.
Well,
they're just not a good offensive team, and I kind of like the way Jake's one of those guys too that's had to reinvent himself. And if you're around him, he's one of my favorite teammates I've ever had. So I root for him all the time. So I'm going to go throw the snake out there to go dominate the Pirates tonight.
I'm going to go with Max Scherzer, and I know that the Reds have two of the hottest hitters in baseball in Jesse Winker, my dude, and Nick Castellanos. But I will do a little deep dive for you. He's only made 7 career starts as Scherzer against the Reds. He has his lowest ERA against the Reds of any National League team, 2.01. And you'll say, well, that doesn't matter because he hasn't really faced these guys a ton. And I agree with all that stuff. But the guys that are in the lineup, that could be in the lineup, have a 106 career average against Max Scherzer. Like Winker has only faced him 4 times, but he struck out 3. So small sample sizes, I get all that. You know, these Reds might be a little different story, but Scherzer has rediscovered it, man. And he ain't going anywhere. He's 36, and he is still easily a top 6 or 7 pitcher in baseball, in my opinion. And I think that,
I agree.
Yeah, he's so filthy. And Giolito told us after he was on, he's like, I've never seen anybody as intense in my life as Max Scherzer is when it comes to pitching.
Yeah, when he's on the mound, it's something different out there.
Right.
No, he's not worried about anything. He's not worried about who's in the box whatsoever. Sometimes you get up there and you're like, okay, this guy, like, he's trying to find himself. He's thinking a lot about me, the hitter, and what I can do and what I can't do. Scherzer doesn't give a shit what you can do well. He knows what he does well, and he pitches to his strengths. And I love pitchers that do that. I get it. Like, sometimes you need to pitch to a hitter's weaknesses, but my favorite pitchers are the ones that say, I don't care what you do well. This is what I do well, and I'm going to shove it down your throat. When
you were facing him, when he was really good in Detroit, did you ever look for his changeup, or could you not do that because his fastball was so explosive?
Man, he was so tough for me because he just kind of comes from a weird angle, and it's like herky-jerky.
Yep.
I could just never pick the ball up against him. He would just dominate me with high heaters and sliders away. It wasn't even a fair bet for me, to be honest with you. Like, my numbers are so bad. I think I'm 1 for 17 against them with a bunch of kids. We've looked it up before.
Oh, man. Hey, listen, the good news is you're not alone.
Yeah, I don't feel that bad.
No, you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Last one. Brandon Phillips, former 3-time All-Star, 4-time Gold Glover, is back playing indie ball in Lexington. Did you see the bat flip he had after the home run where it went like halfway down the third base line? Were you impressed, or were you like, come on, dude? Really?
Well, I think he owns part of the team, so if you own part of the team, you can do whatever you want, dude. You know? And it's funny, like, Brandon Phillips, if he was playing like in his prime in today's game, would be one of the most entertaining, fun guys to watch on the baseball field. He played in an era where, like, if you did stuff like that, you got punched or beamed or whatever. So, we're kind of getting to see a little bit of that from him, in the independent league. But, man, I wish he'd be playing right now because people would be talking about him all the time. He was so fun to watch on the field.
Yeah.
And like I said, dude, if you own the team, go do whatever you want. I love that.
By the way, he turns 40 in a few weeks. I'm trying to get him. I just sent out like an initial text his way or a DM to try and get him on the Rose rotation. I think he would be a ton of fun.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah. So I would love, I think people would like to hear from him. I'm going to start to travel down that road a little bit and start to get guys who just recently got out of the game but are good personalities. So I have a few on the list.
I'll text you a few guys that I think would be good too.
Good. I appreciate that. Very good. All right. Before we go, anything on JOMBOY Media, or are you just going to get an 8th workout in today and do 1 million diamond push-ups and call it a day?
I got a episode of Sequence coming out today. We break down this really cool relay that happened in the Jays game where analytics and baseball, like real baseball, collided. So it was really cool. And then we're recording a Talking Baseball today. And real quick, before I throw it to you, I want to give a shout out to Brad Miller and Reese Hoskins, who recently joined the 100 Home Run Club. Nice Phillies hat. They went out and celebrated last night. So I want to give a shout out to the boys. There's nothing bigger than the triple-digit club in homers, okay?
Pretty good.
There's no 4-digit homer club. There's only 3-digit homer club.
Yep, that's right. And if you're a member, you're a member. What do you have, like 130 something?
No, 106, 106 or 107. But, I'm part of it. I'm very proud of that, Chris. So
As well, you should be.
thank you.
I thought the way you've been talking it up on Instagram lately, I thought maybe we were in the 300 or 400 club. I had lost
Dude,
track.
that's so many homers. People don't understand, dude. 300 homers is crazy. But anyways, enough about me. What do you got?
Okay, there's a reason I'm wearing the Phillies hat. It is not to welcome guys into the 100 homer club, because that would be 100 homers more than I have hit in the show, although I have tremendous respect, so tip of the cap to them. It's because, wait for it, we found Archie Bradley.
There we go.
And we just recorded an episode with him this morning. And
wow.
It was awesome. He had been gone for a while. He explained why he wasn't on, because we've been getting a lot of comments in the section, where you can wail away, hey, where's Archie? You guys owe us an explanation. There was a reason I couldn't comment. He talked about it today. That will be coming out on Thursday. So it was really good. And just to make him feel welcome, I've grown out the beard.
You look good.
People are really mixed on it. So there's a lot of people that say I look homeless, that I look 90. I personally think that once I dyed it the other night, which I did, I will admit it. I'm not hiding it. Just a little bit of dye.
You dyed gray? What?
No, dyed.
What did you just dye it like
I
fully
dipped the
brown
paintbrush in the white can of paint and just started slabbing it on my chin. No, I didn't want to go all. I just wanted to do it enough so that it's subtle, but it takes the sting of the Santa Claus away. No?
Is it like just a touch of brown or something like that? I get it.
Yeah, it's not just for men. It's not that. This is high class stuff, folks.
I got a little gray in mine, so we're almost together.
Yeah, well, I'm 106 homers shy of us being
106 homers shy. Yeah. You got some.
Right, listen, dude.
You got some awards I don't have. Hey, come on, don't be beating yourself up.
That's true. I do have I have a regional Emmy here somewhere from Cincinnati. Look at this thing. Holy shit, folks!
See?
That's a regional Emmy that broke in the move, and one of its little winglets fell off. And so I was like, what do we do? And I called the place, and they said, well, you can either replace it or we'll give you $250. I was like, give me the $250.
I like that.
Screw the Emmy. I don't care about fixing that thing.
It's Taste Yourself Tuesday, so I like that you brought your Emmy out to show everybody. I like that.
It's a regional Emmy. There's a big difference. I'll explain it to you offline. It's not a real Emmy. It's a regional Emmy.
Okay.
All right, listen, dude, that was fun as always. We will catch you again on Wednesday morning. I'll be coming to you live from the Rose Rotation. Don't forget to give us a follow on Instagram. We're trying to build that following. And then Plouffe will be joining us from JOMBOY Media Instagram headquarters. All right,
guys.
All right, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. Enjoy the baseball. Good stuff.
Oh, big day.